what you've just done is this calculation. So just to give you some idea of what goes on in the brains of that little TI when you press that linreg button, you're looking for a linear model, mx plus b. And the reason you're doing it is because you want to get a predictive y hat. That's statistics. Statistics says I want to predict a y value based on a model. We often give little symbols in statistics to prediction, so y hat. This, the slope calculated from the data and the y-intercept calculated from the data are what your TI is doing, and this is what it's actually doing. It's doing this mess right here. Now, technically speaking, there needs to be an error measure added onto that too. We'll come back to that momentarily. I want to go through a few of these, though. We'll get through a couple of them right now. We'll have to do the rest of them between now and Wednesday. I'll put the PowerPoint up online so you can see it. So, you've got your linear model. Everybody got this now? 1.05x plus 33.1. And that's wonderful. That's wonderful. You got to remember, though, x and y have a meaning, and I'll often describe that. I have you describe it to me. What is x and what is y? In this case, x is, what is x in this case? X is years since 1990. Nice. And what's y? Millions of uninsured. Excellent, excellent. So the first thing I want you to do is, and this, I'm going to ask you to do this every single time we do any kind of a regression. What does the slope mean in context? Give me what the slope means in context. Use units from the x and the y's, and use the number 1.05 and tell me what it means. And I'll give you a hint. Use the phrase on average somewhere in there. Use the word on average somewhere in there. Give me a nice little sentence synopsis of what 1.05 means, an interpretation of it. Because I agree, those of you that have done regressions before know how to run the numbers. What you're about to learn how to do is to use those to meaningfully talk about the data. That's what you haven't done. I'm assuming you haven't done that before. Good. That's statistics, my friend. We're going to do that. Yes. So what does it mean, 1.05? 1.05 of what? More. On average. On average. Joanne, go. No. Okay, I heard the on average. Like, I'm done. This tag team, on average. Go! Brittany?
On average, about a little over a year, because it's 1.05.
Careful.
It goes...
Careful. Is 1.05 years?
No. Oh.
This is where the x's and the y's come in. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. Good. Thank you for saying. Oh my God. Thank you for saying that, sister. Because you got to remember what the 1.05 means.